mix on the beat.
I raise an army and prepare them to fight. Like with kids, this is how we prepare them for life. If you push them from the swing and they fall out, get them up. You're meant to be the parent, you're the leader, pull them up. And if you can't, you're too weak. What the fuck? You call yourself a parent, you're best off giving up and jumping from the bridge, cause now you're out of luck. And hearing this is gonna suck. I feel sorry for these kids, cause the shit just ain't enough. And now they hate their life, every day is getting tough. It's gonna reach a point where they like the sight of their own blood, cutting horizontally just to fuck themselves up. Imagine seeing a kid on the street, he ain't moving, he ain't getting up, his body is too weak. His parents left him on his own with nothing in the house to eat. They brought him down off his feet and took away his right to breathe. And now he's dead and his parents didn't care. This sort of shit was got me tearing out my hair. I lock these people in the house and burn it down while I stare and watch their evil spirits burn into the air. I'll do it for these kids whose parents never cared. I'll do it for these kids whose parents are never there. Cause I will be your backbone, so if they ever dare to come and grab you, I will turn around and tear them like a bear. I'll do it for these kids whose parents never cared. I'll do it for these kids whose parents are never there. Cause I will be your backbone, so if they ever dare to come and grab you, I will turn around and tear them like a bear.
If only somebody cared for these children, they wouldn't live in such despair. No one's building their future or making sure food's a daily part of life. I don't decide what's fair, but surely we know unfair when we see it. We talk about a change, but who's prepared to be it? And how long can they wait, struggling to make 8 years of age on street, looking real anemic? And though it ain't seen here, bro, yo, they need heroes. No food, no hope, love, and no De Niro's. Could you imagine caring for your little sibling, just 10 years old with no home to live in? No pot to piss, no plot to kick. The clock talks, you're wishing you could stop the tick, but you can't. And try as you might, you ain't stronger enough to keep living this life for much longer. Where could you turn when in this world a woman stuck her own baby in the microwave to burn? Blind eyes are turned and life ain't merry. Just 11 years old, she's a wife already. Her own soda to the highest bidder at will. A cold shoulder, he fire his fist at will. And she ain't even see what was propped in her belly. Yo, she died giving birth cause her body wasn't ready. Where does it stop? When's it gon' cease for the innocent tots struggling on streets, hustling on heaps and rustling thrown eats? Should bound their abusers, chuck them in concrete. If you bring a life into this world, then nothing is more important than to nourish and encourage it. So as I watch my young'uns grow, I pray for the end of sorrow in every young soul.
I'll do it for these kids whose parents never cared. I'll do it for these kids whose parents are never there. Cause I will be your backbone, so if they ever dare to come and grab you, I will turn around and tear them like a bear. I'll do it for these kids whose parents never cared. I'll do it for these kids whose parents are never there. Cause I will be your backbone, so if they ever dare to come and grab you, I will turn around and tear them like a bear.